Nope. Yeah. Nope. 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 Yeah. Nope.
Got 2 out of 8 last time. Not bad, though I'm not giving the Skelly Curse full points because it's a glorified costume. Here's a few more things on my wish list. Number 1. A Wraith Curse. I don't care what you guys call these things, I call them wraiths. Spectral skeletons. Not these though, these are shades because they're shadows. If you've played RuneScape, you know what I'm talking about. For example, the Ghost of Greymarrow is a wraith. As I've said before, the Skelly Curse is a model, whereas the Ghost Curse is a filter, so I don't know why they shouldn't be compatible. I think we should be able to prove that we have both curses without sacrificing our title. Number 2. A Reaper Mask. But Bacxaber, they already added one! Yeah, for the Skelly Curse. I want one for everyone else. They did just add a mask slot, and yet this iconic piece somehow wasn't their first idea? I'm sure they'll eventually add it, but it's kinda fucking stupid that it hasn't been done already. If they added one, I'd never take it off. Number 3. Disassembly of costumes. Let me explain. The main faction costumes were broken into individual parts, mostly, giving us their hats, hooks, belts, you get the idea. Now, not all costumes can reasonably be disassembled. Take this one for instance. I have no idea how you'd do the gold arm, that part would have to be left out, but I think at least parts of it still work, like the hat. There's nothing problematic about the merchant leader outfit, for instance. I really want this as separate parts. Number 4. Repurposing old items. There's no rewards between 200 and 1000 in Hourglass, and yet there's assets that already exist that could fill the gaps. For example, the Season 8 added the Bone Crusher furniture rather than Reaper furniture. That set is partially discontinued, and I think the missing ship parts and clothing would be a great servant reward. Similarly, the old Sea Dog stuff and the Purple Pirate Legend weapons could be Guardian rewards. Hell, there's even dead emissaries in the Reaper lair. These could easily be Skelly cosmetics. Another idea would be to take the Gold Curse and make a silver variant, themed after the arena. They fought over chests of silver after all, and it would go great with the Triumphant set since it has silver trim. It would also go good with this title. I'm really surprised this wasn't the going away present for the arena. I like the Good Boy set, but still, this would have been way better. Some of you may think it's not fair to bring back old stuff, and in some cases I agree, such as the Black Dog set, or the Merrick tattoo. But for other stuff, I don't know. If anything, this would increase their value, because if you arbitrarily bought the Red Bone Crusher stuff for instance, people will now think you're a dangerous badass who earned it in Hourglass instead. Number 5. A better tutorial. Look, I'm pretty well versed in the game, but it teaches you nothing. The Maiden Voyage is a terrible tutorial that teaches nothing about ammo types, reserve health, how to sail an unfavorable wind, etc. Oh sure, they encourage you to catch a fish, but that doesn't tell you that cooked meat gives you reserve health. In fact, you can't sink the Skelly ship in the Maiden Voyage, and it dies to a scripted sequence that doesn't occur in the actual game. This is all incredibly important information, and I suggest this with increasing urgency seeing as everyone seems to think that weenie servers are the answer to this problem. They aren't. Weenie servers are too safe and isolated. They will be teaching players bad habits, not useful information. If they get used to parking with the sails down, they're going to do that in adventure mode and get fucking destroyed. If they never get attacked by other pirates, they never develop scouting skills or healthy paranoia. They don't have to look for mermaids, they don't have to look for ninjas. You get the idea. Number 6. Reinstating the Meg counter. The website used to have one, but they replaced it with redundant milestone bullshit that you can already check in-game. However, there is no Meg counter in-game or anywhere on the site anymore. I really wanted to know how many Megs it would take me to find the Shrouded Ghost, which I still haven't found nearly 5 years later, but now I'll never know. Last I saw it was over 800, and that was maybe 2 years ago. I don't care if it gets added in-game or back on the site somehow, but I just want it. Number 7. Alteration or removal of the Privateer gloves. Look, I love this item set, it's one of the best ones we ever got, but now that rings are their own system, these gloves spit in its face. At a glance, they look like Distinction 5 Gold Hoarder rings. Either change these to something else, or get rid of them. They were cool when they came out, but not so much anymore. Number 8. A conch to summon mermaids. The system we got right now? Doesn't work too well. You can keep them spawning naturally, but it's absolute bullshit when they just refuse to spawn for no reason in critical moments. You have all experienced that. It happens way too often. Give it a cooldown or something if you must so it can't be abused, and you got yourself a better game.